is Sophie Aldred with The Legend of the Travelling TARDIS.
Ho, ho, hello, fellow Whovians, and welcome to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I am your host, Paparazzo Dave Chapman. This weekend, I say weekend because I'm part of the regular world, but this Thursday is American Thanksgiving, or as the rest of the world calls it, Thursday. Why is this a holiday? But it is the beginning of the traditional beginning of the American holiday season, and we're starting a couple days early. You can see I've got the rat hole all decorated up with Christmas games, Christmas quilt. I got my Christmas hat on, and we had a new Christmas opening. So, and of course, whatever holiday you may or may not celebrate, happy that. Ta-da! But we are here for more than just the holidays. We are here for the two doctors. The 6th and 2nd Doctor getting together, and we're here to review it today. Fabulous, is it not? It is. And I, of course, am not alone. Before I bring in Christian, I'm going to point out, stick around at the end of the show, because I'm going to be opening up some mystery dice from 1985 games. They sent some holiday dice, so I'm going to be doing an opening there at the end of the show for our after party, so be sure to hang out there. But for the rest of the show, I'm not alone. Here's Christian. Wake up, Christian.
Well, I'm glad you read the notes, because I said, please make me last.
Oh,
I do.
Totally did not see that.
If anybody in the chats, yeah, we had an issue that just came up with YouTube, and it actually stopped the recording.
Oh.
And it says we're live, but it didn't pick up until like in the first minute, in the second minute of the opening, that we have the doctors, all that countdown timer. So if anybody's in the chats and you're on YouTube, please can you just type in, just say it's working fine or what's going on. So okay, timescale says the normal shape version is here. So good. Okay, so everybody's getting the phone shape version, but not the normal version. Okay. All right, guys, I apologize. That's the way it's going to be for right now, and I'll try to re-upload this episode if worse comes to worse. But yeah,
that is weird.
As soon as we started the show, YouTube dropped, and I was like, I don't understand that whatsoever. So
yeah, I have no idea why it's doing that.
Yeah, Abby normal. So it literally said right in the top. I don't know if you caught that in the top. It said YouTube. And I had to actually delete it live and then put it right back on live. So apparently everybody's still working it, but
we're already getting the spam bots in Kick.
Just ignore them. Just
ignore them. All right. So sorry about that, Christian. Would you like me to take you back out and bring you back in at the end?
Yeah, you can give me a few moments. Let me.
All right. Look at that. Christian's gone. What is going on? So StreamYard has put out a new feature where it gives these vertical orientation for certain things. I have no idea why it's doing that on YouTube. It shouldn't be. It should be doing it just the regular sized one. So I'm curious as to what's going on. Because yeah, I'm showing it as just the vertical as well, which is weird, and I don't like it. Me no likey. Who else do we have here? We have, of course, Reverend Amagon. Hey, Tom.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wear my rose-tinted glasses. It is working fine on YouTube. This is just the option for people who have mobile. As my friend and co-host Kenzo's Creations, he said last night when he jumped on Tea After Dark, he had a small fraction on the original one, but he had 900 views on the profile thing. So it's the people with the mobiles that are into it, but
Weird.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
So I'm taking off my rose-colored glasses and reading what the fortune cookie has to say.
I'm trying to adjust my camera here. So
you will win favors when you
it.
expand your social circle in bed. So segue that, paparazzo.
All right. Mark. There's the segue. No. No segue.
Oh dear. All about the segues, and we still can't achieve one.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Back in the UK, it's dark, it's cold, and it's grey. But yeah, I'm looking to be excited talking about the two doctors. Yeah, I'm not sure about this new profile picture and portrait for mobile phones. I prefer the original ones. I don't like it either.
Yeah, my understanding was that it was only going to go to specifically vertical platforms like Instagram and TikTok, which are a pain to do lives from StreamYard to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently not.
Only in America.
No, that's the problem. Not only in America.
Only in America they can create something like this to affect the entire.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I bring up. Oops. There we go. I had it on mute and then I unmuted it. Yeah. No, it's working fine on my regular computer, but it's just the vertical is doing it. I don't like that at all. Again, no.
Kenny had 900 views because people were on their mobile phones on their. So it's worth a try. Mega J Retro did it first. Kenny did it. I may do it tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a sheep. I don't follow people. I do my own thing.
Yeah, I can't even find the second stream. It's just I can't even find the regular stream on my mobile phone. I hate it. All right. I'm gonna just try one thing right here. Does that button? No, that's not what I need. All right. Who else do we have? Christian, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you are.
He said, "Give me a few more minutes."
Not yet. So okay. Oh, there it is. A few more minutes. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna push the button. I'll let Christian continue doing what he's doing. Let me just find the Who Knew News update. That's not the video. I want the video. We're gonna bring up Gadget and the Who Knew News, and we'll bring Christian in when Christian can bring himself in when he's ready. But here is the Who Knew News.
You have rose colored. I have TARDIS blue.
Okay. I got to say something here.
It's working on my new page as a regular way, but on the other page,
I'm pulling it up. It's running two shows at the same time.
Yeah, two different streams.
Actually running one stream, which is the regular horizontal, and then one that is the vertical, and then there's one that's horizontal. It's running two shows at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad. I'm just like, okay, well.
No, that's what I was going to tell you because I was on my
restart everything. I had to actually go out, take off the stream, put them back on. So if you're seeing it different, I'm sorry. This is not the normal thing. It's just happening this way. So.
Oh yeah, there we go. Timescale sent me a link to the desktop version, and now it's working for me.
Yeah, there's a desktop version. So I'm like, what the heck? And it's only doing it to the YouTube channel. So for people who are watching,
it's funny for me because I have my original YouTube channel and you guys are vertical, but the new one I have a second channel, guys, and everything. You guys are regular, so I could do this and you're good and everything. That's the funny part. My second channel has you guys regular, but the normal channel has you vertical, and that's what we were trying to figure out why StreamYard is screwed up so bad.
I like I said, this is a new feature, and of course, every time there's a new feature, something goes awry. But as long as it's recording, and I guess we're
Yes.
getting 2 shows out of it, that's fair enough for me. So
Mhm.
there you go.
So yeah, so this
go,
is going to be
Jackie.
interesting for the news. So I'm trying to stay where everybody could see and everything. And yes, people, yes, I am I am otaku. Yes, I'm just trying to watch this because it's driving me nuts. Yeah, I'm not a weeb, I'm an otaku, and we'll explain that later on Tea After Dark and Spill the Geek Tea. But
Sounds contagious.
no, but that's what happens in the anime world and stuff. Speaking of animated characters, we have some birthdays coming up of very in the anime world. Whose is that?
Oh, mine. I'm checking. I'm checking
Yeah.
my cell phone
Just
as
check
well.
the sound
I'm
because
I'm bringing up all these screens to see what's going on with YouTube. And like,
okay, as long as we're checking the sound too, because
sounds fine. I just have my cell phone up. I'm sorry.
okay. No, because I was laughing because I was like, if you're checking the sound too, I better fix my speakers here because it's gonna feedback on you guys. That's why.
You're fine.
Okay. So basically, with the animated I'm talking about is we got Michelle Gomez's birthday that we didn't do last week because, as you know, we were on hiatus for the Thanksgiving special and everything. With Billy and guys, please buy that sauce and everything. She turned 59 years. 59? No, she is not 59.
Who are we on?
Michelle, she is not 59.
She's 59.
No, she's not.
Okay.
She's animated, especially when she's Missy. She is very animated.
She's a Time Lord, so she's got it. She's got it going there.
But this is no, she is no. I can't see that. And she's 10 years older than me. Damn. This is crazy. She is not 50. Nah, I don't see it. I think she had to act older or get it so she can get a contract or anything because I think she's way younger. She is so cool and everything. But a lot of people that do know of her, because I had one mutual friend that did know of her, say that her personality is that of a big kid. She is like the best and everything. And then we're going to wish her a good happy birthday on that because I'm trying to figure out what she's coming up next in because I haven't really heard anything of projects and stuff because a lot of them, the last one was Law and Order Special Victims Unit in 2023. And the other one coming up, I don't know if it's coming up with Dark Gallifrey is Missy's. Is that for Big Finish? Just want to make sure. Yeah, that's for Big Finish.
Yeah, that's for Big Finish.
And then Dragon Age, she was in that one in a video game. That was the last we heard. So
I was enjoying her in Sabrina over the Halloween season.
I didn't get a chance to watch Sabrina. Was that on Netflix or anything?
Yeah, that's Netflix.
That's why I don't have Netflix. I know I'm one of those. I will not get Netflix. It's after a dispute I had with them with one of my movies that I was in and everything. That's hearsay and everything. And Law and Order, they got a few missing episodes, but we're not gonna go there. But she turned 59. I still can't believe it. She's from Glasgow, Scotland. And then our next wonderful birthday, it is the season because her grandfather gave us the most wonderful song and everything and a cool movie called Holiday Inn. But we have Denise Crosby. She actually turned 68 years old. And I was not too familiar with the early days of Star Trek on Next Generation. It was Yar, right?
Yes.
Yar, yeah.
Lieutenant Yar. And what threw me off was when they did the time travel twist and everything with it. And it just, I lost interest and I gained back interest and everything. But it was a good storyline for a little bit and stuff. But I still can't believe the same thing. It's like, they don't look their age. Nobody looks their age anymore and all. But, yeah, because the last thing we heard from her was in 2009 with Itsy Bitsy as the film, and let's see what else was the last thing we heard, because I have really, like I said, haven't heard anything. General Hospital in 2022, and Video Games was in 2017, so she's probably enjoying her retirement from television and movies, unless you guys need her, because I hear everybody's looking for a good people of age and everything now, because nobody can find anybody of age. But this one is why I'm stumbling, because I'm going to have a hard time with this one. Because every year on my birthday, I would get a birthday wish from this person in my lovely Facebook Messenger. Every year, this person would cheer me up, and vice versa. We would send each other birthdays back and forth. and you guys know why I'm going to cry right now and everything. But today is Simon Fisher's birthday, our wonderful, wonderful Legend of the Traveling TARDIS companion who should not be gone and everything.
Yeah,
So that's why I grabbed the glasses, because I'm like,
we lost him back.
This is the first birthday I have where I haven't gotten a birthday message from him. And I feel bad for Tony because I don't have Tony's email to send Tony a hug, you know?
Yeah, this one really hit hard. And if
I'm
you get
crying right
nothing from Simon, I would really.
I know, I was trying to avoid this. That's why I was
They're probably going to try to sell you an extended warranty on your car. So I would just ignore it. But
yeah, sorry guys. It's just, it hits. Yeah.
We lost Simon in March. And I think Simon was, had he survived today, I think he would have been 64, 62.
1961, so 63, yeah, 63, 64, yeah.
63, 64, okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, guys, that's why I had to grab the tissues right now.
Much too young. And I mean, yeah, he touched us all and became part of the family. And what was so interesting about him as far as TLT was concerned, not only was he a wonderful humanitarian, plus I bet he has his own channel here. He has his own playlist, folks. If you want to check him out, all the stuff that Simon talked about.
Night for Christmas, everything, you know.
We might have a big special going on this Christmas for Simon, but I don't want to give too much away or say much about it. But there might be. I'm just saying it might be. But yeah, we lost him in March, and that was a painful thing. And I got the call. I got a call on Facebook Messenger from Simon. I was like, he never calls me. It's like
I got it. Yeah, email. Yeah,
and it was Tony.
Mm-hmm.
It was Tony calling him and just letting me know, and I was like, damn. And I let him know, hey, and that's the last time I talked to Tony. And I was just like, oh, I think I'll try to track him down. I haven't had a chance, but I do want to say we think about him on his birthday. So happy birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, I think.
I know you guys are gonna, when you pull that picture, you're gonna see tears. That's why I'm sorry. And everything, but I'll
leave the picture up then.
No. We're gonna put it in the corner because we need to have him as one of the companions today. Can you put him in the corner? He's one of.
I don't know,
because it's his birthday today. You know, like you know how we have the QR codes in the corner. Can we put him in the corner?
You know, not randomly. You can
I might pick him over too.
Oh,
under
man.
logo, if you can click the plus sign and the picture will click up in there.
The logo.
Yeah. That's what I did for her QR codes.
If you want, Tom, if you want to add him, I got a deep dive for his picture. I'm on the laptop. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry guys. Okay, I'm collecting myself right now. So we did get some good news for BBC watchers and everything because, as you know, Disney and Doctor Who did not part very well and stuff. But they are going to have the Land and Sea, but they didn't tell us when. But BBC got lucky. Theirs is going to premiere, and I know Candyman's going to help me with this one, if I'm going to make sure this is right, December 7th, and it's a double episode, and then the rest air on the 14th and the 21st of December. Is that correct?
I think that's right. I am 99.9% sure.
Because the way it's saying is it'll be on BBC One, BBC iPlayer. Episodes 1 and 2 are December 7th. Episodes 3 and 4 are December 14th. And episode 5 will be December 21st, right before the Christmas holiday.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. But it's definitely a double episode on the first release.
It just says the UK has not announced yet the expected international release, but it would be 2026 on Disney Plus. So I'm wondering if they're still owed the Christmas special on Disney and everything. So maybe they're going to air them both at the same time, or the date that they gave me was January. So we'll see what happens and everything.
Yeah, so the timing is 8:30 UK time for first episode, and the second episode is 9:15.
So are you and Dave going to be doing the watch party for that one?
No, because I have no access to it.
Yeah, because I think
no one who watches has access to it except for the UK. So no, we won't be doing it.
So then
we know it's not on Disney Plus. We can confirm that right now. Or
right? Yeah, no, that's definitely there. there might be no chance. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There might be no chance unless something changes, and it's just because UK definitely is not negotiating right now with that. I will give you that. The international thing is going to be honoring the contract, but I think because they're owed a Christmas special and other episodes, I think that's going to fill out the contract, and that's it with Disney.
Yeah,
we already know the Christmas episode's not on Disney. It's already been announced that that's not on Disney.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why.
Not at all. The Land and the Sea ends the contract.
Yeah.
There is no additional owed episodes. That is very much the end of that arrangement.
And it might not even. We're trying, but it might not because there's
unless they've renewed it. That's the only way it would change. But we know how many episodes were contracted. Mm-hmm. We know that the only episodes left are Land and Sea.
Can you put up that? You can. Probably is BBC iPlayer's got wise to that. So sometimes it's harder to get VPN.
Yeah, they're already knocking VPNs out over here now with Google and everything.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about getting a VPN to watch it on time. There are ways to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Just not live in a way that is conducive to us doing a watch party. So we won't be doing a watch party right now.
But Candyman can fill us in.
It's entirely possible that we could do a watch party when they announce when it's going to be coming to Disney Plus. We'll consider that option when we get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, because only the UK has access to
the stream,
we're only going to do.
God forbid you cross.
We're not going to do a watch party for it at this time.
Ray.
As I put Jen Hardy's, by the way, make sure you check out Jen Hardy's YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe over there, especially if you're somebody who's familiar with law. But like she's been talking about the VPN, she goes, "We've been watching." As I put it up on screen for all to see on the internet.
And speaking of craziness with Doctor Who and everything, they celebrated their 62nd anniversary with a lot of cool things, especially a photo. We don't know if it's AI'd or not because everyone on the internet is so mixed about it and everything. I'm looking at her arm against the jacket and I keep seeing an outline, like if you would paste and cut and everything. But then you got people showing other scenes and stills, and then you're trying to compare it to what Paul McGann looks like now. And I can understand changing her wardrobe because the Doctor does do that, changing the wardrobe. Maybe the bottom of the skirt was too long. Let's rip the bottom of the skirt off because I hate saying it this way, but Nashuti was a little straighter on top. Maybe she had to open up. You know what I mean? Being polite because we don't know how far in we couldn't say certain things. That's why the top changed because people were complaining about how the top looks, why they went from short sleeve to long sleeves, and then you see wide shots, mask, everyone thinking, no, this is during COVID and everything. And it's just, maybe they're doing a scene, maybe they're not doing a scene, maybe they're going to have all the doctors, maybe they're going to have none of the doctors, Because also, I don't know if we got it in time, but Russell T. Davies, he put a picture of a guy named Oliver running around the TARDIS with a jacket for Happy Birthday, Oliver. So everyone's thinking that's the new Doctor.
He's Australian. He's not. He's an Australian an Australian screenwriter and director.
Okay. That's what I was trying to find research on him because I didn't know what he was doing and stuff. I thought it was just.
He was there. He got to shoot a birthday video. He posted the birthday video and the birthday images.
Okay.
And RGD then reposted them.
Because everyone's talking about that, talking about this, talking about the scripts, talking about his appearance on Graham Norton. Let's just leave it alone and open our present and be surprised.
Exactly.
I'm done. I'm like, I didn't get to see Doctor Who the way everybody else got to see it. I got to see it in pieces, especially when you guys told me what we're reviewing tonight. When I started watching, I said, oh, I saw this backwards because my channel on PBS decided to go backwards with the episodes.
PBS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple things on this picture. First of all, sorry, Shooty, but Billy looks far more fabulous in that outfit than you did. I'm sorry. It's true. I'm sorry. Plus, if you were to see the whole picture, somebody had actually.
I was trying to get that one. Yeah.
of somebody's hand on the railing, and you know if it's
AI, they go through.
If it's AI, the AI adds additional finger, and it shows in the hand there was like 6 or 7 fingers on this person.
Well, they're saying her hand is also what looks like one side looks like a man, one side looks like a woman.
Well, she is regenerating, so
Yeah. They even said that she looks like from the Wild Blue Yonder episode as well in some shots.
Or she's part of the secret invasion, and yeah, I went there.
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm going to go on a limb. I would love for this to happen, but I'm going to go on a limb and say this is not happening. The TARDIS looks really good, though.
If that is the new TARDIS, fine and great. I can understand it's being restructured because it does have a feel of David Tennant's and also of Nine's when Piper was there. But then it also, if he's in his old garb, does it call back to Fox since Fox is owned by Disney and now they're making it canon?
I mean, to be fair, we literally saw the TARDIS set on Oliver Cole's videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think this is the real TARDIS set.
No, I would love this to be the real TARDIS set. It's really good.
It looks like an updated McGann set.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if it were brought into the present day McGann set from the 96 movie, it looks really good. It still keep its steampunk theme, but it feels more open and lighter than it was.
And I do love that interior. He had a great interior.
If this is correct, if this is a
like we don't know because, like I said, just finally, guys, just open up your present and be surprised.
Yeah.
No, I want to shake it.
You can't shake the TARDIS. What happened?
I'm going to shake Billy Piper.
Now she'll turn into a wolf. She'll turn into a bad wolf.
She might be. We don't know.
Speaking of bad wolf.
So there we go.
Is that it for the news?
That's the news because, like I said, it's not a lot of it. It's just all rehashtags and everyone fighting over what's real, what's not real. And if AI does do this, please pray, because if we see the first, second, and third Doctor and it's AI'd, I'd rather have the third Doctor be his son, regenerate, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, that'll be more of an homage than just having 3 fake doctors, you know?
There is something else. Is that I'm not sure if you guys know, but the TARDIS actually landed at Stonehenge for his birthday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, and that was going to ask you guys about that because there's a contest tied to it, and Candyman can enter it. Candyman, would you like to enter that contest?
I already have.
Oh, you lucky devil!
I already have. Since you mentioned it, I've already done it. And I put the link.
Yeah, explain to guys, if you could put that link up. You have to live in the UK and Wales to do this, but I am like, you lucky devil. You lucky devil.
That's only if I win it. I haven't won it yet, so.
Hey,
but, yeah.
I am like, wow.
But I also know that for the birthday, the BBC Who Shop are doing a special Black Friday deal on some of the unit wear.
Oh, cool. So you get people to cosplay a unit.
Yeah, new unit. I wouldn't say cosplay, but it's more of the like baseball cap, sweatshirts, t-shirts.
It's the right time scales. British always.
It's true.
Yeah, imagine think about it. If Candyman wins and he ends up on the TARDIS, and it's the new one for the Christmas special.
We'll mail Baby Blue to him.
I will be so lucky.
No, Squishy might have to get mail too. It's like, you know, because Squishy hasn't been back to the UK since 2016.
Or just send you objects marked for you to take. By the way, Gadget, says, I love your library backdrop with the gold tree. So
I actually found this on Amazon and it was only on sale for $5. I was shocked.
Wow.
Yeah, and the funny part is everyone thinks there's lights hidden behind there. No, it's because of the way that it reflects and everything. It looks like it's lit up and everyone has complimented, and I'm glad I got it because I figured we need a tree of knowledge right now.
Yeah.
So let's hope. And this is my closest to a Christmas tree I can fit in here.
Oh, Gadget, there is one birthday you did miss.
Which one?
62 years old, isn't it? Was I correct?
No, we just said that about the anniversary.
Oh, did we? I was completely way with the fairies.
Wait till it turns 70.
I'll be old.
You already are.
Hey! I got.
All right.
Stop! No. We might no, think about it,
Tom
Candyman.
Baker will still be around.
Candyman. We might be able to see the 100th.
No, I'm not that lucky.
You don't think?
Why
you don't
you?
think
Why
so?
just you two guys see the 100? The rest of us are gone. Nice.
No, I'm thinking about like if you do the math and everything, like who gets to see the 100th? Because I know my niece and my nephew will, and they won't even care. But imagine if it does go 100 years.
Oh God, I will be God. I will be what Tom Baker is right now. I'm like, nah. I don't
Mhm.
know. Does
God.
heaven have a DVR?
Who knows? We might all live to be over 100. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
My family lived to be 106, 107. Some of my relatives. I know we're annoying.
Yeah. All right. So let's.
So that's the news and everything, and hopefully we get some even more fun Christmas news because like they're not. I don't think they're shooting right now, so let's just be surprised. Wait for the presents to happen, and stay off Reddit because I think the guy got it wrong this time.
All right.
Mhm.
Is that all the further news, my friend?
All the news, unless you guys got something good.
All righty. Let's go ahead and close up shop.
The thing that I've got that's good is me.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to the main show. We are going to be reviewing The Two Doctors. So let's start off getting some ratings here before we start talking about it. And let's start with Tom. Tom, out of 10 TARDISes, that's not Tom. No, out of 10 TARDISes, how many of them are you giving the Two Doctors?
Wow. Out of 10, wasn't the greatest thing, but it was also had Pat. Dun, dun, dun. Patrick was my favorite. I'll give it 6.66.
6.66. Excellent. And Candyman, what about you? What do you give it?
I'm going to give it a 5.55555 recurring.
5.5.
5.5555.
5.5.
And Gadget, what do you give it?
For comedy reasons, I give it a 5. But for plot, a 0 because I couldn't find the plot.
All right. And
I couldn't find the plot.
Christian, what about you?
What's the lowest number you get?
I told you I couldn't.
I bet $1 just to see. Actually, 6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
All right.
I think I'm being generous.
Why do you think I gave 5 for comedy and 0 for plot?
Well, that puts you at the bottom there, my darling Gadget. So you'll get my rating at the end.
Yeah, I know.
Because I can.
No, because this was horrible.
All right, Gadget. Why'd you give it a 5?
I feel bad for Nicola. I feel bad for her.
Do you want to go to a commercial break and then we'll?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's do the commercial because I feel like
go
I
to a commercial break.
Yeah, I know
Let's
YouTube
go.
already screwed up. So thanks, StreamYard. Yeah.
This just looks so weird in this thingy. Yeah.
Well, I hope you people with cell phones, I hope you're enjoying this because all the things we've done for you. So we'll be back.
So
We're going to
wrong.
be reviewing the two. We're going to be reviewing the Two Doctors, and don't forget to put your numbers. And I am so sorry that this is all in disarray. It's madhouse. I'm literally rubbing my legs up against boxes right now. That's how. This is. So
Don't look behind there.
no, I meant everything. There are Christmas presents, there are decorations, there's everything, and unfortunately, because we're having I wouldn't say unfortunately, but because we're having Thanksgiving, and don't forget to watch the Thanksgiving Day special that we did a couple days ago live at Billy's house with the combined Kitchen Killers and Traveling TARDIS. It was a wonderful episode. Dave was on it. What were you cooking again, Dave?
I did a video for pumpkin pudding.
Pumpkin pudding. Melanie did squash. Jessica, who was live, did a breathing, and that,
she managed to make it live. Cool.
She made it live, but it was just funny because for some odd reason, Billy's soundboard was not working, or something was going off, and we couldn't hear her over on Billy's side. But apparently, StreamYard did hear her, so you could actually hear her talking. So what we ended up doing is, for the first part that we spoke with Jessica, we decided to do a riff track on her. So we were mouthing her words. She was cooking. We were trying to demonstrate and say, well, she can't talk, so we'll talk in her place. So for the first part, you were there, Candyman. It was
like watching Who Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, exactly. Or Who Line Is It Anyway, or riff track, what we call over here, the Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
So you got to check that out. Anyway, let's go to commercial break. When we return, we're going to be reviewing the two doctors. Make sure during the break that you put your number 1 through 10 and put the rating as to why when we return. We'll be back.
Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
I'm author Mark Muncy.
And I'm author Erica Lance.
And this is Eerie Travels.
Greetings, travelers. Join us as we travel through folklore, myths, monsters, legends, and dark history.
Now, we'll be your guide to the spooky side of reality as we discuss cryptids, paranormal, and all things preternatural.
Sometimes we find the truth is way scarier than fiction.
We're on twice a week on your favorite podcast platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube.
We have amazing guests from all of the areas of the strange and unusual, including witnesses, investigators, and more.
Yeah, with Erica's curiosity and ridiculous array of pop culture and true crime knowledge.
And Mark's decades of experience diving into folklore and the legends with the truth that's behind them.
Yeah, so join us, travelers, as we take you to the edge of reality, and we'll see you on the other side.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now and unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused. I'll sew in close. The spell stays unspoken. A dark silhouette of a mock man, and I'm broken. Right down. I didn't listen to that voicemail or TikTok that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave you now.
I'm Eric Roberts, and this is a legend of the traveling TARDIS.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I am your host, Paparazzo Dave Chapman. That was our commercial break. We are live. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're seeing us vertically, thank you for your patience. Please, by all means, comment. Tell us how it looks. Tell us if you like that. It's not something we had an option for. StreamYard just automatically gave us two different feeds. We've got a landscape and a portrait stream going at the same time. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how you, our audience, feel about this. In the meantime,
we are
dirty. Reviewing. Oh, sorry. What was that, Christian?
I feel dirty.
I feel dirty. I just don't like it. I have my background set up to specifically be slightly off center. So, like, I've got cool Christmas stuff over here that people aren't seeing. You see my little dinosaur Christmas cup, but you can't see the other cups I've got over here. You can't see.
Well, you're making it easy for me because everything's backwards, so my head doesn't hurt. Yeah, I'm seeing everything written backwards because you have it reversed.
Yeah, the mirror.
My dyslexia, it doesn't hurt me. Like, I don't get a headache reading your stuff.
It looks like I've got it going forwards.
No, it's backwards.
Yeah, you switched it to the mirror version.
I did, but okay, that's just weird. I'll have to take a look because I've got it. It shows me that
I'll take a screenshot and I'll also take a picture for you.
Yeah, that's weird. Very weird.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
yeah, don't move
we are talking the two doctors. Was this an anniversary special, Christian?
Yeah, I think it was if I'm not mistaken, Tom, I think it was the 20th anniversary, right?
21st.
21st anniversary?
5 Doctors was 20th.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been...
No,
21st came out a year later.
Okay.
Because when Peter left, Colin came in, and it was on the Target book. It said the 21st anniversary of Doctor Who.
Okay, I believe you. I just, for some reason, it was weird. Okay. You're right.
It was a weird episode.
21st anniversary, a weird anniversary.
That's putting them
I think they
out.
were just looking for a reason. They weren't loving Colin, and I'm guessing, and because we know that didn't go as well as they would have liked. So they wanted to get some hype. So they brought in Patrick Troughton back to hype things up as you would, except just not really. They don't have the commercials to hype it. I don't know what they were thinking. I honestly don't. I'm going to stop talking. Gadget, what you gave this a 5 for
comedy.
5 for comedy, a 0 for plot.
I'm gonna be because I'm just like, I was little when it was out, but because like PBS only gets certain episodes in the order they do it, this was reversed. So I didn't realize these were like 45 minutes. These were a little longer and stuff, and everything, and all this stuff. As I'm rewatching it, so when I finally get to see this in order, I'm like, okay, wait, I did see this. So you see him going through the kitchen. You go through this and everything. I'm like, okay, Jamie's there. All this, and I'm just like, okay, maybe it's episode that was meant to be like, oh, that's where they pulled him out of time, or he was returning people back to their time and everything, because it started out in black and white and then it went to color and everything. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And then they mentioned something that was like a Wizard of Oz reference in the TARDIS. And then the Time Lords had to manually move the TARDIS. They put like a safety device or whatever, and he pulls it out because when they left and everything, so nobody else could take the TARDIS. And blah, 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 went through the thing looking for his friend to tell them the Time Lords don't like time travel. And then I thought, okay, maybe that's what it's about. They're going to talk about the time travel. They're going to do this, go back and everything. Then all of a sudden you see like a side story about a cook that wants to eat humans, all this other stuff and everything. I didn't understand what he meant by the species. It was just one of those. And then all of a sudden it just cuts to then the Sixth Doctor and Peri in her bikini top while he's trying to fish and everything, and all this other stuff going on. And they go back in the TARDIS, and he has he passes out or whatever, saying that, am I dead? Am I not dead? But I'm here. I'm like, and then she's like, you need a glass of water, Doctor. Like, just, everything. And then he goes and says, let me go check out my friend. After he pulls out the river song of pictures of people and everything, the way she had the doctor, he had the book was showing like this doctor, this Columbus, everything. So they went, and then they come, and it's all like everything's turned upside down and all and everything. And I was like, okay, so we already knew the spoiler, but the Sontarans were there because when prior to that lady was running the show for everything and stuff. And then you see Jamie and like running around like he had like because he was all dehydrated or whatever and everything. And then that slimy thing they put on the neck to calm him down. And it's just her like running around like on ladders and everything. And I was just like, where's the story? Like, wait, we went from here to here to here to here to here. And then they end up in Spain. Is that Spain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Spain.
And they end up and they're carrying the doctor. They're doing this, they're doing that. And he's in a wheelchair. He's on the thing. They're trying to make their own TARDIS. They're trying to do, and I'm just like, where is the friggin' story? I was laughing more at him trying to chase down food, them trying to catch moths, Jamie just being Jamie, and like the doctor being at the end with the top hat and and stuff like that. Like I was like, where's the plot? It was more like sight gags than anything else, especially when the Colin got sprayed with the thing and he falls on like the stupidest way. He falls on wires, and Peri's like, will you stop playing? Like Peri's like, will you stop playing? I can't leave you alone. And then I love how Jamie and Peri are going like, I don't know whose doctor's worse, yours or mine. Like you guys didn't hear that line between the two of them? That was why I gave it laughing, because I was like, they're both comparing each other's doctors. They're like, I think yours is more crazier than mine. Like Jamie fit better with the 6, and she fit better with Troughton's doctor. It was just funny as anything. It was more comedic than it was plotline. That's all I got out of it. It was just a comedy of errors. It's like the play that could go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was watching. Especially when Jamie puts the knife in the Sontaran, and don't get me started on the Sontaran's double mouth syndrome, where you see one mouth moving before the other. I was like,
I take it this way. I don't think that it didn't have a plot. It had
comedy of errors.
Plot. I mean, it made spaghetti, and instead of just having noodles and meatball and cheese and just leave it at that, they said, "Well, let's throw in
veggies and everything,
chicken and some shrimp and something." I'm like, okay, are we having spaghetti or are we? Or
they were trying to do a carbonara.
Yeah, they're just it's an all-you-can-eat buffet now, and it's just like, okay, well, all in one bowl, and we're just like, well. I think I know it has a plot. When I review it, I'll explain more. But I could understand.
No, I found no plot. I found more of a comedy of errors. Like I'm watching the play, a comedy of errors.
I like the cheesecake.
Like they're rolling the doctor in the wheel, like, and she's like, "Okay, this is." I saw Nicola break 3 times while I was watching that. Like she was laughing. If you watch it close, you can see some shots where she is like literally laughing. And then I don't know what they voided out, because the episode I was watching on Pluto TV, she said something to the doctor in the TARDIS, and they blurted it, like they bleeped it out. Like she mouthed something while they were at the console, and I couldn't figure out. I kept rewinding, trying to figure out what it was. So I don't know if she actually cursed at him or what.
Well, first of all,
Daily Motion.
I'm going to accept this as Timescale's rating. It's a block of cheese. I'm accepting it. I know he put a rating in there, but I'm going to accept this as his rating. It's a block of cheese. That's
so.
Definitely the third part. That's definitely the rating.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the food stuff. Well, while I'm on screen here, Gadget, am I showing things correctly now?
Yeah, we can see Boop and it written correctly.
Weird, because when I look at it on my screen, it's showing backwards now.
Huh.
That is weird.
Wow.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't understand that part.
Just to check it,
are you
showing as backwards or forwards?
That's forward.
That's forward. See, and to me, it
I'm
shows
surprised
backwards.
none of you guys caught on to that to tell him.
Is this StreamYard doing this nonsense?
I thought he did on purpose. I think he did the mirror image.
That could also be my Ozbot cameras doing something.
Okay.
Because that's how I flip it, is in my control for my camera. So I don't know what's doing what there, but
thank you. I officially
cheese
read
right
the
now.
two
I'll be right
doctors.
back.
Well, you
Cheese.
got to remember, but you had cheesy. The two doctors were cheesy.
it's true. We
Was
got the
that
cheesiest
cheddar?
doctor and the other doctor eating cheese.
Is that Cheddar and Leicester?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now somebody's gonna name their twins that. Somebody's gonna name their twins that.
I hope so. I really do.
Cheddar and Lester.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
I
Mark.
can come up with loads and loads of cheese jokes.
Well, now's your chance because
Well, let's take you to
gave it a
Wisconsin.
5.5555. Next
Yeah.
lowest score.
Makes it better.
Why did you give it that? What worked? What didn't?
I rewatched it last night, and it has dated itself. What's not dated, which is quite a thing, is Andalusia. Andalusia still looks like that in some places. So if you're not sure that Andalusia is a province of Spain, which is where it's supposed to be set in Seville or 4 miles away from Seville. And yeah, it's literally the olive groves still look like those olive groves till today. Some of the houses still look that thing, and yeah, it's very white, and it's quite pretty much that hasn't changed. It seems like it's stuck in a time capsule. What I didn't like about it, some of the special effects, as the Sontarans weren't great. You could tell that the BBC had enough of it and was just pulling out its funds, because I think this was like one of the first locations where they actually filmed in Spain rather than a set saying it's Spain. I felt it very much. It was like what is his name? The moth hunter, butterfly hunter. He was just so
Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar. Yeah, he was just like it. It was like watching a soap, like a Spanish soap opera. So, oh, I'm so not worthy. Oh, you should hear me do my last. I was like, what the heck? Liking with the two doctors, the storyline's okay, but it could have been something better than just like Shockeye. I think Shockeye spoiled it for me a lot because he was just one-dimensional. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand why they tried to do it. It was like Shockeye to Chessene, and trying to make the difference between this is your animal instinct and this is the new augmented ones. But your cucumber is bigger than my cucumber.
No. The intro, the beginning of this whole episode is
I know. That's what I said. There's no plot.
Repeated mark over here. It goes, Doctor, look at the size of that thing. And goes,
I know.
yes, it is a big one.
Yeah. I
hear that audio so much.
Yes, JJ.
As an innuendo. That picture is perfect.
Yeah, I must admit, I like Patrick Troughton as the Doctor, Jamie as a Doctor. I think they were pretty good. I'm not sure about like Patrick Troughton and Peri work really good as a double sum. I know it's not Colin Baker; it was more of a writing for, but it seems that Colin Baker Doctor was a little bit condescending more so to Patrick Troughton rather than condescending and funny. You know what I mean? It was like condescending and arrogant. I can't explain that sort of thing, but the dynamics between him and Troughton was slightly different compared to Troughton and Pertwee.
Troughton called him Scarecrow.
Fancy pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was like that. The dynamic between those two, we weren't like quabbling like an old married couple. They were like more like saying who can get the one up on each other.
Well, that was like when they found each other. Jamie looks in and sees the Doctor sitting in the chair, and he comes. I came a long way to get you. You know that.
Yeah. On the whole,
with the two characters on that, I would think they're just two different dynamics because the third Doctor was always, I wouldn't say passive, but he was more elegant, and he was more straightforward. And to have the comedy, came from Patrick Troughton. Patrick would be loud and brash to him, and then Pertwee would counter back with more of a passive note. Now you have two actors and two different two personalities are kind of the same because they're both brash. In fact, the Sixth Doctor is far more brash than the Second Doctor was.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So this is why I love and I love listening to like the Big Finish audios with multiple doctors, just to hear how they bounce off of each other, and watching 5 Doctors and the Day of the Doctor. I love watching to see how different personalities get there, but the same person getting together. So I see what
maybe Christmas we get a present.
Right, you have the straight man and comedy man, just like Abbott and Costello, but in this one with these two, both of them are Abbott.
Martin Lewis.
So
nobody knows how to play baseball in this one.
Yeah.
But who's on first?
No.
So I just think, and one of the other thing I think, is it Dawn Amaria, the old lady?
Oh, I don't know. Hang on a second.
I must admit, her Spanish accent is probably as good as my Spanish accent.
Oh, you mean the girl in there, Oscar and
no, not Oscar and Anita, the old lady,
the woman who died, who got killed off by Shockeye. The one at the door when she opened up the door.
The one who had 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, her. You could tell she wasn't Spanish by her accent. It was like as bad as me speaking Spanish. I lived there for 5 years, and it was like proper London Spanish thing. But the Anita, I think she ended up being. I was looking some research into her because she sounded proper Spanish sounding. I think she ended up being the mayor or deputy mayor of Gibraltar. Believe it or not.
Wait a minute, her character or for real life?
Real life.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was Carmen Gomez, I think it's her name. Yeah.
Down boy. What was that about? I got to admit, I did when I saw this. I had a crush on Anita as well. She's absolutely gorgeous.
So between Nicola and this one, guys, I gotta take a list of everybody you guys had crushes on. Don't yell at me when I say about 10.
It's a very long list, trust me.
I was going to say, Gadget, you ain't got enough paper to carry out with me and everyone else's crushes on Doctor Who throughout the years.
Well, we already know Sophie. We already know Nicola. We know who else? Come on, keep going.
Never mad at me, so I'm not saying anything.
Oh, Cardiff.
I don't want to get any.
This is what happens when you're the only Tom. Well, I'm a tomboy, but technically only girl on with all these guys here. You get to hear the backstories, and that's why I like being a tomboy. Because then when guys try to trick me, I'm like, oh wait, my big brothers just told me this.
But on the whole, I think it's dated. I think it needs to. Some of the special effects need to be updated. I think some of it was watching something. I'm not sure if you guys ever watch Spanish TV or get Spanish TV over in the US.
Yeah,
I
love watching
the novellas. The novellas,
like the proper dodgy Spanish soaps.
Novellas, yeah.
It very, very, very much remind me of that, but English, which is really bizarre. Like a Spanish soap in English for the 70s, even though it was done in the 80s. It was just so bizarre. And that's why I gave it 5.5555 recurring.
Well, there we go.
555.
So, Christian,
yeah,
you're right in the middle this time.
Really?
Yep, 6.5.
Should never rated it. Should just. Oh God, where do I begin? I think I was being too kind to it. This was written by Robert Holmes, wasn't it?
I think so.
It's
what was he bad.
Exactly. That's my first deal on this. It's just like, why, Robert? Why? And I. Well, first of all, let me go back to the continuity.
Please find it.
We know
Please
the
find
Time
it.
Lords now. All of a sudden, Jamie's back, and the Time Lords.
And he dropped off. What's her name at a convention?
Well, I meant I could probably say, he's done it before where he's dropped off Rose. The Ninth Doctor people have dropped off people, and that's why they explain why they're not there. But yeah, all of a sudden they're having this full-on dialogue about the Time Lords. I'm like, wait, you don't even know about the Time Lords until War Games. We all don't know about the Time Lords until War Games, and then all of a sudden you guys are talking about it. So I'm like, where is this? How does this work? So Tom, Candyman, Dave,
Yes, I know.
Tell me how this all works. That he knows, he talks to Jamie about the Time Lords. They seem to know it. He's not like surprised or anything. He's just like it. So why doesn't he remember that when the War Games shows up?
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
And not only that, but he's dealing with the Time Lords. I'm like, wait a minute, they're the guys who are supposed to capture
Well,
you.
Christian, this is season 6B, where before they send him to Earth, they decide he's with the CIA, the Celestial Intervention Agency. So they send him off to little missions here and there, and he brought about with Jamie. So that's why the TARDIS had the oh my god, I forgot the name. You have a Stratton remote control? I want one. No. So this was before he regenerated and
obviously
exiled to Earth.
Yeah. But Amanda, he doesn't even. The thing is,
right
they don't
after
even
War
know
Games.
about the Time Lords. This is right after.
Mm-hmm. Right after War Games. So even they said, well, we're going to stop the regeneration from happening, and we're going to do a whole 6B season. And this was part of it.
And they just decided to give him Jamie back. See, I know about that loose story that that the Time Lords, before they regenerated him, he had a few adventures without.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think he had Jamie or any of them.
They had to bring in Jamie. Right, I had to be with my doctor.
I mean, why couldn't they just make this part of some timeline? They didn't even have to go this route, and the Time Lords and stuff like that.
Just for the 21st anniversary, and it's, again, what was Robert smoking?
So anyway, there's that, and yeah, this was the other thing. I like the guy who played Dastari, but the thing was, he was this manic guy, and he was like pure evil.
Jeff Goldblum.
Well, to me at the very beginning, the way that they introduced him was almost like he's pure evil. He's done this experiment to Chessene, and he's all like, he knows what he wants, and he's going to execute it. And all of a sudden, he finally sees what Chessene is. He's kind of taken aback, and then all of a sudden he's a good guy. I'm like, what the hell? It's just like he just woke up from it, even though he's trying to kill the doctor. It's like, you're back, Chessene. I'm like, I mean, you're back to Starry. I'm like, okay.
Robert had a fever dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes.
Hi.
Yeah. I okay. I'm gonna give credit where
That's
credit.
why I said, where's the plot?
Oh, no. I kind of like the idea that whatever happens to the Second Doctor is going to affect the Sixth Doctor. And I think that would have been a cool plot to focus on, minus that he got to be an Androgum for about 10 minutes, and then he's talking about shepherd's pie. Now I can't look at shepherd's pie anymore the same way. But when I kind of wish that they had focused more on that story where he is, supposedly dead, and then he feels that sting when he gets zapped and he faints in front of Peri, and he doesn't faint. But I kind of like the idea if they had focused on, he thinks his previous self is gone, and he's got to save the universe, and then a little bit later on he discovers that the Second Doctor didn't die. It was just it was all a thing. But I do like the fact that he's kind of worried about his second incarnation being manipulated, and it's affecting him in the future. I think I wish I had not. I don't.
At least he touched on it, because they could have just ignored it completely.
I know. I have grown to like Shockeye. I hated him at first, and then I kind of just it just kind of grew on me that who he was and what it is. But I was just like, okay, this guy's gross. This guy's totally gross. But I get what they were trying to accomplish here. I do like the idea of them with this genetic manipulation thing, where Chessene is being manipulated, but like I said, I don't even know why. Why would you do that? Well, what's the case? And I think he was trying to manipulate them to be, I don't know. I just like, you're going to make somebody who eats people. That's kind of like finding an animal here and said, you know what? Let's make him human. Let's make a king cobra human. What could go wrong with that? So. I mean, there were so many things that was weird. I consider these two, even though I'm in love with Anita, I consider these two the original Benny. Who is the other character? It was Benny and
I don't care.
From Orphan 55.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, these were the original two, and they just felt like they weren't even connected to the story. It was just like they were added on. And
they've done that a lot in Classic Who, where they just have these extra characters that kind of appear.
That's fine if they can push the story along, but I just, you know what, you could have done this without them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't need to be.
I agree.
But then again, we wouldn't have Anita, and I wouldn't have anything to look at during the episode. So
you had Peri.
Yeah, but I you know what, Anita came in.
Guys keep saying Peri was your favorite.
Oh, she still is. So. But oh yeah, there's that picture. I don't think that was part of the episode, but there it is. So
well, we know what was happening behind the scenes with somebody connected to him, so that just fits perfectly.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, he told me. I met him. Remember, I met him in person. He told me the story.
Go ahead, tell the story if you want to.
Something happened with producers and his wife, supposedly, allegedly. So this is just fitting. I'm just going to leave it like that. This is just fitting. He said he didn't mind this.
No, I can't imagine he would.
No, he didn't mind this.
He didn't mind this at all, and I'm not going to go there. So
he was the sweetest person. He just didn't like the fact they screwed him over.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
And the reasons why there's always
there's other reasons on top of the other reasons, but he was talking. He was talkative, and I feel bad because he could have had a good series, a good run. Part of the costume was part of the problem too.
All right. Well,
that's who's next.
I would keep going for the rest of the night because I got a lot more, but I think I had enough.
And we need enough time for Dave's dice.
Exactly. And that leaves us with Tom. Tom gave it a 6.66.
I had cookies. What are you having?
I got some cheese.
Tom gave it 6.66 cheese.
Double cheese. He's got milk.
And some pumpkin eggnog.
Wait. What is that?
Pumpkin eggnog.
Oh. Don't do that. Ooh, no.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay, so as I continue to pretend to read The Haunting of Gemini because Gadget made me.
Hey, I'm trying to find the copy Mom has, and we'll explain later about that one.
Another show, another episode. So I went 6.66 just because I can. We have what? Sontarans are usually 5 feet or something like that. These were over 6 feet tall. So okay, that is a mistake right there. What had been interesting originally, they were going to try to film in New Orleans, but they couldn't, so they went with Seville. So okay. Interesting twist right there. The idea of this being again season 6B for Troughton, so that's why they explained like how the time was. Send me on these missions, right, Doctor? I don't know what we're doing. It's exactly right, Jamie. We have to do what they're saying, Jamie. It's quite big, then, Doctor. Yes, Jamie, it's quite big. So the comedy relief there. during what they did to Colin, I mean, his idea, I remember, he was very harsh at the beginning because such a harsh regeneration, and the connection between Colin and Frazer because they did a lot of Big Finish together. So that was nice for them in the future. But Colin wanted to be Doctor to mellow out, hence why Big Finish did that. And they gave him the blue suit because it was based on real time and everything else. So for a 21st anniversary, okay, it was the timing of it. So let's bring in Patrick. Let's bring in Frazer. Let's do something so bizarrely weird. Let's do it set it in Spain, and have the actor who's a waiter and all the thing. Yeah. Benny.
No, you didn't have to say it. I'm just like,
yeah,
you know how bad that is.
But trying to change someone with, make them what they're not. That's just a common thing. That's what bad scientists do. They do like to do things. So yeah, it's more of the comedy plot. What was Robert smoking at the time? As Grego posted, hey Google. So it was just nice to see Patrick come out. So a nice little Doctor reunion, which I'm always happy to see because it's see one regeneration talk to another regeneration. I love the Stanheim remote control. I always wanted one as well. So I just explain that, but you don't think about it. If it's in here, but then that means they took it out before they got to. Just repeat yourself. It's just a show. I should really just relax.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, if he stole it in his second life, then he should have it in his sixth life, wouldn't he?
Yeah, the Time Lords can do anything they want. It's
Wibbly
time
wobbly.
manipulation.
Yeah.
Wibbly wobbly things. Do I really say that? Do I say wibbly wobbly, timey wimey? So, as again, Gadget said, it was for the hilarity of it all. Nothing for the plot. There is no plot. You get wrong size Sontarans, for God's sakes. Again. Well, we can do this. We can do that. There's some kind of science fiction thing there. Let's put in Seville and make it nice and beautiful. And have Nicola wearing her headband because that's her trademark now, because that's what they told her. That's what she talked about in her video the other day. It's like, So it's memorable just for the bizarreness, for the fact that we have Colin and Patrick together, return to Frazer. So, and Peri, the way she was. Hi, Nev, if you're watching. I'm not saying anything. Don't be mad at me, be mad at them. And so there's nothing. That's all I have to say. And let's go to Dave so he can roll some dice afterwards.
Ooh. So I give it a 6. I was worried that I was giving this that I was being unreasonably harsh. And as it turns out, I'm giving it on the high end. But it was mostly on, this was a great concept and disastrously bad execution.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It was a great idea, and they just went completely south.
Why was this 2.25 hours? I kind of want to see the edited down version. We said we could use some new effects, stuff like that. I'd like to see a 90-minute edit of this and see what they could do, if they could do it. There's enough the randomness of some of those things, like the butterfly hunter and whatnot. They're stuck in enough random scenes that it might be hard to do, but it would certainly be interesting. That scene that's on the screen right now, I loved. When he turned into an Androgun, I loved it. It was funny. It was and it was entertaining. I wish we had got to that stage so much sooner. Two of them were fabulous. I still don't know why the other guy was so Scottish in everything but accent leading up to this scene. That made no sense to me whatsoever. But once we have the two of them together running off to find all the foods and eating everything, I loved it. It was great banter. There's your Abbott and Costello rather than two Abbotts.
Good point.
Yeah, I absolutely adored this bit, and it gave Patrick something to be a little bit wilder and to be a little bit more, well, Sixth Doctor. And that's what he really does feel like. He feels a little bit more like he's the Sixth Doctor than the Second Doctor in this state of mind, which could just be a matter of them trying to, that might have been words, an intentional
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Cat.
But it was long. It was dated. The doctor, whose name I don't remember anyone's name, but the doctor with the set look like a 70s DJ.
Look like one of the Buggles.
Yeah, it was just like there's so many things that date it in a bad way that and you can forgive it. It's a product of its times. You have, when you're watching Doctor Who, you have to accept that things are going to be like that. That's not a maybe. That's a you must. You can't enjoy classic Doctor Who if you don't simply accept that it is a product of its times. But overall, yeah, I a generous 6 from me. For all the reasons that everyone has already given. So it would be very, very interesting. Let's go to the comment section. Oh, sorry, what was that?
Well, no, I was going to add more to it. I was about to say, I don't know if you ever saw Howard Stern's Private Parts, that movie, if you've ever seen that. And one of the things, one of the subjects in there was like the question came up: why do people who like Howard Stern want to watch Howard Stern? And the answer was because we want to see what he says next. And then they said, okay, now there are also people who hate Howard Stern, so why do they watch him? They go, I want to see what he says next. And I think it's, tell me if I'm wrong, I mean, I know it was universal when I was getting older, and you know, you could see that the sets and everything were dated. I wanted to watch Doctor because I wanted to see what Tom Baker did next. You know, I could care less about the villains at some point, or you know, watching the companion in the trouble. I just want to see Tom Baker come in every so often and just say his witty line and then leave, or you know, stop the bad guy. But you know, when they would drown out with, you know, trying to give you exposition from another point of view of the story, and they focus on somebody else who's in the story, I'm just like, no, put it back on the top. So I think that's what the case. I wanted to know what they said next in that kind of way, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely makes sense. Why don't we go to the comments, see what our fans had to say?
You got it.
Hello, fans.
Oh, we got Rose Kirby. I just want to address this. Hello, Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I'll save that for the ending too. Let me go ahead. Time scales: the 2 Doctors rate 7 to 10 on the time scale with 180 ratings and reviews. Liam, hello. I think this is his first time here. If it's not, thank you for coming back. But Liam, it says, I love this episode. All right. Let me trying to get to the ratings because I know there's some questions. Rose Kirby, when I watched this, I gave it a 6, but then I'm thinking 8 for Infinite.
Infinity and beyond.
Is it infinite or infinite?
Infinite. For Infinite. Dan, I gave it an 8 for the callbacks.
Yeah.
Yes, Jamie.
Yeah, you get Jamie, you get the Second Doctor, you get some callbacks to their eras.
Well, I like the callbacks. I mean, like I said, I want to see them interact. I want to see what they do together. But yeah, I would have loved to see them in an incredible story. And I, like you said, it was well thought of trying to execute this, but then you executed it.
But I don't think
it needed to be executed.
Yes.
I'm just going to put a little caveat on it.
Yeah.
Is that at that time, the head of the BBC was putting no money into Doctor Who at that time.
Right. Michael Gray was being Richard.
being a douchebag.
Yeah.
Okay. So he did not like Doctor Who. He did not want to put any money in it. So I can understand if they had the same money that they had now and put it into that episode, I think that would change it completely.
Oh, probably.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anything I think they would have had a budget of now, and the technology and the CGI and the AI and all that stuff today.
No, I'm not talking about the CGI. I'm just talking about the budget they had today. Now that would make it so much better because it was on a shoestring budget, and Doctor Who's always been on a shoestring budget, and this is on less than a shoestring. It was like half a shoestring.
I think that's also the appeal of Doctor Who, because it challenges those folks who were putting it together to come up with ideas without having the money. And I'm not saying it made it any better, but it was just like there's some really creative ideas that came out of nowhere. And even when I was a kid, I didn't understand bubble wrap painting it green, and I'm a Weirin now being in transition at this moment. Dalek Lives Matter says this was a story I enjoyed. Great characters. Okay. Back with timescales. While timescale reviewers gave it a 7 out of 10 out of 180 ratings and reviews, I only gave it an 8 out of 10 as Patrick Troughton was a true gem of an actor. Yeah.
But you also gave it 2 cheeses.
There was lots of
I think there was a lot of cheese in that episode as well.
I think cheese right here.
Got some questions, but they have nothing to do with the episode. Let me see. Well, let me check the chats one more time. Also, Jacqueline Pearce is the actress's name. You also got a Blake Sevens villain of Chessene. She played Savalin in Blake Seven. So yeah, same actress. And there's a story from I forgot. I think it was Nicholas Courtney who told the story about Jonathan Turner and how he used Jacqueline Pearce to get free alcohol at a pool. If you ever find that audio, I don't think I can tell it here. Biography of Patrick Troughton by Michael Troughton was a great read. Okay, there you go. And yeah, we have some updates, but they're not pertaining to the 2 doctors. Did you want to go over those, Dave?
We can go real quick.
Quick. Well, for Rose Kirby says, hey, could it be Rose Tyler, the heart of the TARDIS, Bad Wolf, the moment, or the next new incarnation of by generated Doctor? I guess she's asking what's going on with that episode.
We don't know, and we have to find out.
That's my theory, though. That's pretty
folks,
close to my theory.
When do you start looking at Doctor Who if it is 62 years? Will you be around in 8 years' time?
Maybe.
I expect I will be.
Most likely.
We hope.
I got too many people to piss off, so I'll be around.
If Doctor Who was made today, do you think it would have lasted 60 years from now?
Oh, we're sitting at, how long are we sitting? We're sitting at 25 years now? Or 20 years?
25 years since the reboot.
So we're already almost halfway there.
Yeah.
So
hopefully.
Yeah, but we got to be careful because now the Disney Plus thing didn't work. So
yeah.
So hopefully,
well, like I said, people, it's gonna be where he wakes up. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. And someone tried to steal that idea from us on another channel.
And Billy says, since the Doctor Who franchise has just celebrated its 62nd birthday, what's the greatest moments of the franchise, and what are the moments you could do without? Well, that's another episode, actually.
Yeah, that's
that's going to be a good episode.
That's a whole other ball of wax. So,
okay, Christian,
this episode is both of those things.
Yeah, just write that down, and we will do it in the new year.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be New Year's Eve one.
What can we do, and what can we do without?
The polls. The polls ready? We can put them on the polls.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, we have to get that question on the poll specific.
You can add stuff to the polls on here.
All right.
Pole dancing.
So, for the most part, that's everything about the 2 doctors.
Yeah.
In the chats.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for joining us for this review. We've still got an after party to go through. Let's go through where we can find everybody, though. Gadget, where can we find you?
Well, I thought I was done for the season. It seems I now know who my true friends are, because I need you guys to tune into your TVs on Thanksgiving Day. And please look in the stands, because I'm going to be here.
Wah, wah.
I'm going to be at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I'm going to see if I can bring Squishy, because it seems the stars will be walking right by me, according to the instructions on here. But the problem is I needed a +1, and it seems everybody was so busy, but when they found out, they're mad now. So I'll be enjoying myself with my 2 other friends who are coming that I haven't seen in a while, and they're Doctor Who fans. And hopefully I can get some insight from them on what they think of the show and everything here and stuff. But guys, please pick up my books at lulu.com, as well as I have a GoFundMe out there. And check out my second channel. I posted on Tea After Dark and Spill the Geek Tea. Yes, I'm back on there somewhat and everything. We're talking about everything and anything. And yeah, it's one of those. But guys, please look for me. And if you see me in the crowds here in New York, don't be afraid. Come up and get your picture, because if I have Squishy with me, you'll be the next companion.
There we go. And next up, I guess, is me, because we've got me here.
Well, I just put you up over there, but I can.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's go to Tom. Tom, where can we find you?
Well, the fortune cookie says versatility is one of your outstanding traits in bed. So you can catch me Sunday nights, sometimes Dave, sometimes Mark, sometimes Gadget.
What's going on with his lips?
So what?
What's going on with his lips? This is really, never mind. Keep going.
Catch us on Spill the Geek Tea Sunday nights. Catch Gadget and I with Grego of the Timescale Sunday, Monday on Tea After Dark on Monday evenings. Catch me Wednesdays and Saturdays babbling on for 4 hours on my channel, Tasty Talk. And yeah, I had enough cheese and pumpkin eggnog to last me the rest of the year. So I'm good with that.
There we go. That's an awful lot. Mark, where can we find you? Ignoring the pumpkin eggnog comment.
Oh man, I still like the snowballs. If you
The
know
what?
Snowballs.
Snowballs.
Those coconut cream things, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about
No,
the
it's an
drink.
alcoholic drink.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you meant the Hostess snowballs.
Me too.
No. But yeah, no, you can find me. Okay, I always do this shrug. I'm going to try that. You can find me at. I so want to do the Legend of Spill Geek Tea After Dark. No.
Actually, it works.
And a bunch
Okay.
of happiness.
You can find me at Spill the Geek Tea. You can find me here, and you can find me at my Instagram account, which is Cyborg T100 _cosplay.
Excellent. So you can, and as for me, you can find me at Spill the Geek Tea on Sundays, at Spill the Geek T1 on every other Monday on Horses on Film, youtube.com/@horsesonfilm. Of course, you can find me on the first Thursday of the month, Happiness Patrol, at Happiness Patrol Show, and in between all of that on my own channel, The Rat Hole DOTCA. That's youtube.com/TheRatHoleDOTCA, TheRatHole.ca, but they don't like URLs in their URLs. And that's where you can find me real fast. Christian, where can we find you? Or do we have anything coming up?
Sitting right here. No. We are in discussions with a couple of conventions. I mean, we can confirm at least right now Space Coast Comic-Con, and we'll give you the dates. That's a little further out. We are in discussion with MegaCon. Hopefully we'll be there in March. With the Dalek builders, we are talking to them, so just keep an eye on our social media, and also don't forget to watch one of the most excellent Thanksgiving participations I've been in with the Kitchen Killers, which was our first
Buy the sauce.
By the sauce. I got to be careful about that because they're still making it. And right now, I've been told by Billy that they're taking people who ordered online. They're trying to take care of them, first come, first serve on that. So, yeah, don't forget, you can write to kitchenkillers@gmail.com. And don't forget to use the word TARDIS somewhere in the subject line. Then you'll get 10% off with the barbecue sauce. But hoping to get it out as soon as humanly possible. I know that chef, the Voodoo Chef, is going to be personally making these bottles. So definitely want to get that out there. But we'll be here. Keep an eye out for our schedule for this coming December. Let me ask this for Mark. Would you be able to do a watch party for the BBC?
I was planning to do that if someone can get me onto the show. Okay. I'm happy to do that. I was expecting that to happen, but it depends. The problem is I can do the watch party, but it may spoil it for some of the US things. I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm happy either way.
Well, I was about to say,
you can embargo. Wait, you can embargo.
Well, let's think about this, Dave. If we get Mark on here, he doesn't have to say. He just watches. He doesn't have to say anything. He just
we can embargo the episodes also.
That's part of the fun is talking about the episode,
right? But he can do a non-spoiler review. We can have Mark.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after the show.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We didn't make 95K though yet. We're close.
Yeah, we are. So thank you, everybody. 94,879 subscribers to our YouTube channel, and we're closing it in. And you guys are really helping us, possibly getting that 100K before the end of the year. But we will see. But it's up to you guys. You can help us. Just hit the subscribe button.
That's why I'm hoping my second YouTube channel is going to make it so that we get more people. They can see it at a different level. You know what I mean?
Yes. So I think that, well, you want to do your dice thing, so let me go ahead and bring you in.
Dice, baby.
So I have, we arranged this some time ago where 1985 game has these mystery dice. I'll pop over to this. This and just to confirm, this is showing up as the correct way for you, right? Because
it's only
all right. So these mystery dice, and we've enjoyed having mystery dice in the past.
It looks like dehydrated candy, though. I'm just saying.
It's true. It does a little bit.
And I'm looking at the way the camera angle is for the long screen, so we can actually see the names and everything. So far we can see them correctly.
So we're gonna grab one of these randomly.
Is that an 8-bit image?
That is an 8-bit image.
Oh, I missed the day.
I can crochet that.
So we're gonna open this up, and we'll open up one of these each week, and see what's what. And I'm gonna try to not look inside of this.
Okay.
Go a little more to your right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I feel that it's not. They're not individually packed, but
what? They got stickers.
Some stickers. Let's just see if there's anything else in here.
Stickers.
So we've got.
I see it's a candy cane. Oh, cute.
It's a little mouse with a candy cane.
That reminds me of Redwall.
And a mimic present.
That reminds me of Harry Potter's book. So that must be the cousin.
Actual set. Very.
Oh, that looks good.
These here.
Ones.
Wait, are they fluid? Wait, are they fluid filled?
They're not fluid filled. They just got sparkles in the resin. They're slightly see through, but there's so much stuff in there. These are a party die, is what these are. These are great.
Those look like New Year's dice, like you throw them during New Year's.
Exactly. So that's if I ever have a game at New Year's, these are probably the set I'm going to throw. So that's amazing. These look just absolutely gorgeous. This is again 1985 games.
Yeah, you just got to reteach me what each dice is again, because I've been so out of the loop.
So you got your D4.
I like to throw my people.
And then you've got
the spiky ones.
Standard D6.
A normal dice, like right.
Normal die.
This looks like root beer float candy.
I know.
A little bit.
I know.
D8.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, I had chocolate chip cookies right now.
You got 2 different D10s. You've got
yeah, that's what I couldn't understand, the D10s, how they do. Why did they do two?
One of the Dice are falling. One of the D10s just has
gravity.
Yeah.
It pulled Christina.
One of them is just standard numbers.
1, 2,
Okay.
10.
1 through the second one is your 10s. So it's 10, 20, 30. So when you roll 2 of them, you're rolling a percentile usually.
That's where the math comes in, and that's where it throws.
So I would have that's a 30, and that's
Dave. If you actually roll the 2d10s,
yeah,
so you can see how they actually roll.
So I've rolled them here, and I rolled a 9 on the singles.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 90.
So it's a 99.
Yeah,
so it's 99.
That's it.
Oh, 99.
That's how that works.
Hmm.
And then in here we've got a D20, your standard D20, and a slightly undersized D20.
Oh, that's
2
interesting.
different sizes of D20s.
That's a big D.
So that's really fun. So that is
My eye I'm like, I'm gonna get him. I'm
Settle
gonna get
down, Tom.
Guys, we need to put him on a dating site, please. We need to put him on a dating site.
I need to put it on the cold shower.
That is the set for this week. I'm trying to get a good roll so it looks fun on the camera.
How do they feel, with old Dave?
With rolling all of them, they're good. They're standard size.
But how's the weight to them?
The weight's good. They're your standard plastic dice. They're not extra heavy. They're not extra large. They're not extra. They're not extra besides extra fun. This particular set, I don't love the numbers on.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about
They're
that.
a little bit dark. They're a little bit dark.
Oh, I thought they were too light. I couldn't see them. That's why.
I'm also staring at them, either on camera or from about a foot and a half away, because that just happens to be where my camera is. But that
all I see is the glitter. That's what I'm saying. All I see is the glitter.
Yeah, the glitter's gorgeous.
Somebody get a tranquilizer for him.
I actually want that. I don't have any dice. I want a pack of those.
So again, these are. Oh wait, there is something else in here. Oh, there's a pin in here.
Oh,
I like
a badge.
A little badge.
How did you
wow! Wait. I wonder if I could. See, it's hard to see, but I might have been able to crochet that because of all the squares.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So that is the mystery dice from 1985 games. 1985games.com, I believe, is the website.
Whoa.
And we'll have more of these each week on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS as we go through the holiday season.
There you go.
Cool.
I like those.
I got dice right here.
Dice right there.
All right. Anybody have any last minute thing before we wrap up tonight?
No, just buy my books and catch me at the Thanksgiving Day parade, freezing my butt off, and it's going to be 30 degrees.
We're going to do something a little different tonight because in honor of our good fallen friend, Simon Fischer Becker, today is his birthday. So if you have it in the chats, if you have it, that's fine. But if you haven't put it in the chats, please just write happy birthday, Simon. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And guys,
I know he's sending us a sign somewhere. He's sending everybody a sign.
I'm sure when I log off, I'm sure something's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, hang on a second. I'm just going to put this banner back up.
I still can't believe it. No.
I know it's really rough. So without further ado, folks, we want to wish you guys good night. Please stay safe. For our friends who are going to be celebrating in a couple of days, happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. And whatever you're doing, please stay safe for the holidays. Thank you so much. And we'll just say good night to Simon in our own way. So good night, Simon, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Simon.
Happy birthday, Simon. Night.
Tony, take us out.